All right. Good afternoon. I'm 65 years old. I'm a retired U.S. Marine. I'm a world champion power lifter. Strongest man in the world. I got something for your brothers out there with your goddamn pants down. Pull your fucking pants up. Pull your fucking pants up. Goddamn it, nobody want to see your ass, okay? Pull up your goddamn pants. Women's out there, don't give them your fucking phone number. Don't give out no phone number. It's bad luck to give your phone number out to a man got his goddamn pants.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come.
Should I call you mister? Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
Don't trust China. China is asshole.
You are gay. You are gay.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. 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 I'm gonna come. 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 Come.
I didn't come in your burrito.
Hello. What's up, fuckers?
Hi.
Welcome to Terrible Person. www.terribleperson.co. Go there, sign up for the premium episodes, or go over to Patreon and find us there. We're back at it. We're back. We took last week off. We had a bit of a personnel issue last week.
What was that, Grant?
I asked Kate the wrong questions. I have the audio. I should just insert that.
No, you should not.
Kate and I recorded for probably 3 minutes before we got in a fight.
It's Grant's fault. It's all Grant's fault.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
I asked you just a very simple question.
You were being a dick.
No, Kate doesn't like it when I ask what she wants to talk about because she thinks I'm being an asshole.
Yeah, because I feel like it's just like, I hate being put on the spot.
What do you mean?
And I've told you that so many times. And I feel like I get put on the spot with like so many other aspects of my life that like I don't need you to put me on the spot on this podcast after I've told you a bunch of times that I don't like that.
Yeah,
it stresses me out.
I'm sorry, babe. I love you. I didn't mean to stress you out. So what do you want to talk about?
I'll kick you.
So what do you got this week? We live down the street from a place called Apache Junction.
Yeah.
Probably like the meth capital of Arizona.
Yeah.
Which is saying a lot.
I think it used to be like of the like world or at least the country.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And so I was saying Apache Junction, and then I just started saying Junction for some reason.
Junction?
I was like, Apache Junction. And then I figured it's a white rapper from Apache Junction who's addicted to meth. Junction. Like Mod Son.
Oh my God.
Or it's like a really cool Asian rapper. No drug addictions.
Junction.
Hey, what's up? I'm Junction.
I'm Junction.
Yeah. So that's something. That's a thing. We got check that off the list.
Nice. You can use that as like a marketing campaign.
Yeah.
To try to draw people in.
Someone
because literally nobody's visiting HA.
Yeah. Somebody clip that and send it to Apache Junction.
No, somebody don't.
Yeah. So anyway, let's see. Did you see this Wendy Williams shit on TMZ? You know Harvey Levin or whatever?
No.
The muscular attorney, old guy who hosts TMZ.
Oh, yeah.
Harvey.
Just then say the TMZ guy, Grant.
So
lead with that.
So remember how we were talking about Wendy Williams be crazy?
And scary looking.
And nobody really knows what she does.
Yeah.
We were just like, how did she get famous? Did she start in radio? Or we have no idea.
We have no idea
where
Did
Wendy
she start with a TV show? Who knows?
We have no idea. She had a TV show. And then remember she fainted? Do you remember that video clip?
No.
Where she just was on
I've never seen an episode.
Wendy Williams
her
basically, I think she stroked out and she just collapsed on stage.
Just like mid-show.
Mid-monologue. Just was like, and just all of a sudden her eyes kind of went gray and then she just fell over.
Oh my God.
And then there was another time where she got her words all mixed up like she was stroked out. Anyway.
MK Ultra.
So apparently, she's big. Her and Al Roker, MK Ultra.
I've seen the one clip of Al Roker where he just like they like ask him a question or he's like in the middle of talking or something and then he just like is making this really fucking weird face and he's just
staring into the camera.
Yeah,
like full lens
2
spike.
minutes and we're just like
yeah. That clip is nuts. And then my favorite Al Roker clip of all time is the Ewok clip.
Oh, where he humps his leg?
Yeah, where there's...
You just showed me that the other day. That was funny.
It's Halloween on the Today Show, and everyone's dressed up, and then there's two little Ewoks, and they're just screwing around. They're either
little people.
They're either little people or little kid actors. I'm assuming.
I think they were little people.
And anyway, the one starts doing the moonwalk, and they're all like, "Ooh, put the camera on this one," and then he lays on the ground and does the thing where he's humping the ground and like pounding his fist. And everybody's like, whoa. And then he just stands up, moonwalks over to Al Roker, grabs his leg, and just fucking rabbit humps him. And then the camera cuts away.
And every one of his coworkers is just laughing. Like, oh my God.
So we know why Al Roker's famous. But anyway, this Wendy Williams story is getting crazy. Apparently, she's under a guardianship, right?
Uh-huh.
And they're very, very... They keep her confined. They don't.
Who's her guardian?
I'm not entirely sure. But she just signed a legal doc to end the guardianship. Mm-hmm. And TMZ posted a video today of Harvey sitting in a chair in the TMZ studios, right?
Yeah. On
Zoom or whatever. He's being filmed, and he's on the phone with Wendy Williams. And Wendy Williams is in a New York City high-rise. And they have a camera on the window, and she's standing in front of the window doing the interview on the phone. Look at these pictures, Kate.
Hold on. Let me get my glasses. Let me put my eyes on.
Kate needs her eyes. Look at that picture.
That's not... Is that her
Yeah.
for real?
And she did the full interview from the window.
Oh.
So let's see here.
That's wild.
Just after a few hours of the documentary, Wendy Williams dropped on Tubi, the wheels started turning to Endergarten, and apparently, yeah, she's regained capacity to function without a guardian, according to her.
But nobody knows who the guardian is, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It must be like a family or an attorney. Or attorney family type thing.
So it's confirmed. She is nuts then. Because, like, you only have to have a guardian if you're, like, either super irresponsible or, like, you're on drugs and you, like, can't handle your own shit.
Let's take
You know
a
what I
look.
mean?
Let's take a look at people who we know have been under guardianship.
Britney Spears.
Bam
Margera. Wendy Williams.
Amanda Bynes.
The list stops there.
Have you seen pictures of Amanda Bynes lately?
She's scary.
It's so sad.
It is sad. Like, I'm just like, God, like, what happened that, like, made you so fucked up?
Dan Schneider. She got probably...
That fatty bitch.
Yeah, probably got... I mean,
He's gross. Like,
Well, yeah, empirically.
But didn't, Keenan... like say, oh, I had nothing but good experiences.
Yeah. He was the star.
Do you think that's true?
I think what happens in Hollywood, I think some people really get it and some people don't get it. For example, Corey Feldman. He got it. Macaulay Culkin said he wasn't abused at all. And Macaulay Culkin was like hanging out with Michael Jackson and stuff. And he was like, yeah, we just hung out and played video games.
So does he still claim to this day he wasn't abused?
Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. And everybody was like, Michael Jackson was obsessed with Macaulay Culkin. Fair.
Where's Macaulay?
He's my favorite actor.
Macaulay.
Isn't it weird if you're an adult man and you're like, my favorite actor is Macaulay Culkin?
My favorite actor is 9 years old.
Yeah, shouldn't that be red flags right there? Just immediately?
Yeah. Like, I think after, like, if you're not, also underage
like
child.
It's weird for me to say.
It's inappropriate for your favorite actor to be a child actor.
Right. Like, how old is Timothée Chalamet?
He's like 25.
Yeah. I mean, that's weird. It's
maybe
weird.
Even older than that.
It's weird for me to be like, I like Timothée Chalamet.
I think
I'd let him.
He's probably like 26.
I'd let Timothée Chalamet sleep between you and I in bed. Get some snuggles.
Oh, shit. He's 29.
Dang. He's old. Kate's age. Kate just gave me the eyebrows. Kate's trying to fuck Timothy Chalamet. If you know Timothy Chalamet,
Hook it up.
hook it up for Kate. She'd love that.
I didn't know he was that old. But I guess that makes sense because his sister,
His sister's like 40.
she's not 40.
She's playing
like
an
30,
18-year-old.
34 or something like that.
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We don't care about her. We don't like women.
It's true. Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
I was joking. I was being like you.
Finally, Kate
and now you just fucking confirmed it. So you just don't care about me?
I'm just glad we're on the
You
same
don't care about
page.
me? You don't care about me? She's 33.
It's crazy because on that Sex Life of College Girl show, she looks 40. But then when you see her on Instagram, she looks 20. They really didn't do her any favors on that show.
Well, I think, yeah, they just like have her wearing very minimal makeup. That's just like her character.
She's on a real fine line, though,
Of what?
of not being pretty and pretty.
I think she's cute.
I think she's pretty in like on Instagram. I don't think she's pretty on Sex Life.
I think she's cute. I don't think she's ugly.
Somebody
Like, I wouldn't be like, ugh.
somebody sent me a message and they said I just started Sex Life of College Girls. I love it.
It's so good.
And then a couple days later, they sent me a message. Just finish it. The show fucking sucks.
Really?
I was really truly disappointed with that finale.
Why?
I don't know. It just kind of seemed easy,
Okay.
and they could have done a lot more. I felt like.
Okay.
What? It's all right to be critical of things you like. Kate, I'm not saying I hate it.
I like that show a lot.
It's good.
I think it's good.
Yeah, it's mostly good. We have a cat that's humping Caitlin's leg right now.
He's not humping my leg.
Gross
He's just laying
sexual
down
cat.
on my leg.
Sexual brown cat.
He's not humping it at all. He's laying on his side.
So you can still hump on your side. You know that.
Why'd you give me that look,
Because
Grant?
you know
Okay.
my ankles are tender. I got a hump on my side.
What?
Babe. We gonna talk about your injury this week?
It was my hip, you bitch.
We'll leave it at that. I hurt Kate's hip.
Grant,
What?
people don't want to know about what we do in the bedroom.
We wasn't in the bedroom. No, I'm just kidding. It was at the community pool. No,
It was in the clubhouse.
it was at the clubhouse
The
during
community-
office hours.
Community gym.
Yeah. Super Bowl was this week. Yeah,
Eagles won.
yeah.
Big win. That was awesome.
That was cool.
That was like a really amazing
a
game.
lot of people are complaining about the game, saying it was a shitty game, and those are Chiefs fans.
Okay, well, what is?
Yeah, it was a great game.
I'm gonna reverse back to like 2 years ago when they played the Chiefs Eagles in the Super Bowl, and fucking the Chiefs could get away with murder,
Yeah.
and they ended up winning. But I'm sure that was a great game for them.
Yeah, every game they win is a great game. 100%.
Just fucking deal with the fact that you lost. Like, honestly, too, it's like people just get fucking greedy. Like, your team literally just won the Super Bowl 2 years in a row.
Right.
And you're gonna and then they went to the Super Bowl for a third year and lost. Like, they still made it to the goddamn Super Bowl.
Oh my God, by the way.
Like, quit your bitching.
Did you see Travis Kelce's exit outfit?
Oh my God, his fucking
velour.
He looked like he was like a 50-year-old black man.
Brown, yeah. Travis Kelce be a 50-year-old black man. That's his spirit. That's his like soul's age.
Do you think that when Taylor Swift was watching him lose, she's just like, I need to break up with him now?
I don't know.
He's a loser.
Him and Kermit the Frog down there. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think she even cares about it? It was wild because they booed her ass and she was looking around like, who's on the camera? And then she realized she was on the Jumbotron and she was getting booed. And she gave a look to the camera like, The queen is not pleased.
She realizes that her popularity is waning, I think. I think people, like, I don't know. They need to blame the fucking media and the NFL because I feel like they
overdid it.
They overdid it, and now people are just annoyed and fucking burnt out on them, as they should be.
Did you see more shit came out with the Blake Lively story?
No, I didn't. I feel like I kind of just like tuned that out because I'm just like,
More needs to happen.
yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
agree
like
with
we
that.
need to either find out more shit or just stop talking about it because at this point I'm so bored.
Well, apparently,
of that story.
yeah, apparently there's an old interview that resurfaced where she's talking about how involved she is in producing movies, and if she's just acting, she is really let down. It's like, bitch, you're an actor.
Oh, so she's like one of those where she's like, I'm too good to be just an actor now.
And it's no, you're not.
I have to be involved more heavily than that in order to say yes to a role.
Guys, if at home, if you're listening to this is something that I feel like needs to be reminded of in people, is that actors are dumb people. Most actors, 99% of them, dummies.
Like barely finished high school.
Barely finished high school.
And then they talk to us like we're retarded.
Yeah, and then you have Natalie Portman, who went to Harvard, graduated. Great. She's cool. But most of them are dummies who were like, I'm taking a chance and moving to LA. And they were rewarded, rightfully so. But then when they open their mouths, you just need to remember that the person you're taking life advice and environmental advice
Has
and
educational equivalent of a GED from 35 years ago.
Which, hey, shout out to people with GEDs. No
Yeah.
shame in that. You did it.
I
But
guess.
just remember,
You kind of did it.
you kind of did.
I'm not even. Sorry, I can't even say that they did it because not really. You took a test.
Yeah, my girlfriend in high school moved to LA, and
Is she big time now?
Oh yeah, she's big time. She manages a restaurant.
But don't worry, she's still acting on the side.
Honestly, yeah, dude, she still dances. Don't worry.
Or dances. Sorry, I
Dances,
didn't know. I just
yeah.
assumed actor.
Yeah, she's a nice lady, but damn, dude, go to college.
Dream big.
Actually, don't go to college. Go to trade school, guys.
Yeah, go to trade school.
Go to fucking trade school.
Like, get a degree where you like learn construction management or
Yes.
something in like high tech, like
yeah,
manufacturing.
microprocessors.
And you're gonna be fucking.
You're gonna be great.
set.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna graduate. You're probably gonna be able to get a job right away because it's like high demand industries, and you're gonna be paid really well, and your salary is only gonna go up from there.
Yeah. Don't pursue higher education in music or journalism. Just
Don't
from
take a job
personal-
in media or sports.
unless you're.
Yeah.
And then the world is your oyster, dude.
But yeah, you're better. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. But anyways,
No, dude, you can now. It's like, why go to college? You can learn everything on the internet.
babe, don't say that.
What are you talking? Why not?
No,
I'm saying
your
go to-
first advice going to trade school. That was great
Yeah,
advice.
go to trade school. You don't need to go to college.
Learn a skilled trade that's in demand,
Yeah.
or one that's like is going to be something that's always going to be needed, like a fucking plumber or
Right.
something like that,
Even mechanic.
or an HVAC technician.
100%. This has been career advice from Grant and Kate.
Yeah, don't take on mountains of debt to get a
Not worth it.
fine paying, like an okay, I guess, paying job.
We had a major plane crash down the street from our apartment. Major plane crash involving Vince Neil.
But not really.
Vince Neil's plane. Apparently there was a problem.
So he just like lets his friends borrow his plane, and he's
Well-
like, "Sorry, bro, I crashed."
Yeah, shit, man. I fucking crashed your plane. Oh, yeah, and somebody's
Could
dead.
you imagine?
You're going to have to pay a lot out in insurance on this one. No.
You might be liable for it. I don't know yet.
The thing that I heard that might be speculative, but I'm fairly certain it's verified, is Vince Neil's plane crashed into a much bigger, nicer private plane. And do you know who owned that plane?
George Bush.
Vince Vaughn.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Can you imagine?
It's the battle of the Vinces.
I do feel like owning a plane
Takes flight.
probably is like owning a boat. In the fact that as soon as you buy it, you're like, fuck, dude. Why did I do that? So Vince Vaughn probably got a phone call that was basically your $200 million plane is exploded in Scottsdale. That's got to be kind of a nice feeling. You're like, well, I'm going to get a big insurance payout, and I'm going to get that fucking plane off the books. I don't have to pay for my hangar anymore. It's got to be kind of nice. We're looking for the bright side.
That's crazy.
Vince Vaughn.
So we got that many famous people coming and going out of the Scottsdale airport.
So many famous people
It's wild.
live in this part of Arizona. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you listen to last week's episode about the bolts, the magical bolts that I went and retrieved, I took from the place where I found them wrongfully, and then moved them around and then put them back the next day when I felt weird about it.
Mm-hmm.
They're gone now.
Yeah.
The bolts are
Grant
gone.
was like, oh my God. We were on a walk over the weekend and we walked by where the bolts, I guess, were. And
Yeah.
Grant was like, oh my God, the bolts are gone. And I'm like, well, are you sure they're not just like up here a little bit?
No.
And he's like, no. He's like, I know exactly where
Exactly
they were. And they're not here anymore. And I'm like, weird.
4 bolts just gone, just vanished. I'm getting to the bottom of it. I contacted Mesa PD.
Very weird.
I said, Mesa PD, I think there's something going on the trails by the community college. Oh, can we talk about Kendrick's outfit for a second on the halftime show?
Yeah.
He had a nice little dumper on him in those jeans. He had some apple bottom jeans on. He had them flared bell bottoms.
Yeah, now everybody's going to be wearing fucking flared jeans.
He did have some. Did you see his butt though?
Yeah, I did.
He had a nice little shape about him. Cute little boy.
Ew. Sound like Drake.
Cute little boy. I'd let Kendrick sleep in between us too.
I would not.
Me, Kendrick, Timothy Chalamet, Wendy Williams.
Oh my God.
Did you see the Grammy shit where there was a guy, he's a producer, I think his name is Lucky Dave.
Mm-hmm.
And there were red carpet photos and I was looking at him with people. Somebody said, who the hell is Lucky Dave? I was like, it's Famous Dave's brother, dude.
That's funny.
Old Famous Dave. So yeah, apparently one person killed in Scottsdale in that plane crash.
Sad.
Yeah. We now live in a country where it's the Gulf of Mexico. Something to think
Gulf
about.
of America, you mean?
Yeah. That's what I meant.
It was the
Gulf of Mexico. Did you see that they didn't let the AP into the White House for a briefing today?
Why?
Because the AP rules don't acknowledge the Gulf of America.
What's the AP?
AP, Associated Press, they have a style guide for journalists, and they didn't agree with the change. They're keeping it Gulf of Mexico, and apparently White House was like, get out. You're not following our rules, get out.
Like when they do like press releases
until you update the style guide.
Wow.
You ain't gonna be part of this.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude, the AP. If you guys don't know, the AP is the wire service that distributes pretty much all the news around the country. Deeply corrupt organization.
Oh, I'm sure. 1000%.
Yep. See?
I have these couple of hairs on my ankle that I keep missing, and I apparently have been missing them for quite some time because the one is like so long. It's really bothersome. I keep playing with it.
I get those on my Adam's apple because if I just hold a razor up to my Adam's apple, it starts bleeding. I don't even have to touch it. I just have to hold it there, and blood just pours out of it.
Ugh.
But yeah.
You must have a vein like right on it.
Yeah, I do have a vein right on. I need to go talk to Jody Hildebrandt about my shaving problems. To go to therapy. Can we talk about that lady for a second?
That little trolley woman.
A little roly-poly trolley, dude. Jody Hildebrandt was a therapist for the official therapist of the LDS Church. Right? Was she official?
Well, she was part of, I guess, that one Mormon church in Utah.
Yeah, so it was this lady who the church elders basically said, hey, this is your therapist. She's
Like, this is your... Oh, you're having marriage issues?
Oh.
Go see Jody.
go see Jody. She's great.
She's your go-to.
And she had this therapy business called Connections with an X.
Mm-hmm.
And basically
Instead of a CT.
And what she did was she would have group sessions with all the guys. And then she'd have group sessions with all the ladies. And she would basically tell them to do biometrically the opposite thing and just be combative. Like, she wanted the women to take the power back. So pretty much like everyone she was counseling was separated or divorced.
Yeah. Literally
After-
all of them.
And she was like, if you
So she has really good success rate as a marriage counselor.
yeah, if you masturbate once a year, you're addicted to masturbation.
Yeah. And you like...
Yeah.
Well, but... Tell the story about the one... What she did to the one guy where she like told the wife to like... Make him seem like a...
Oh, yeah, dude. I forgot all about that. I was telling somebody about
I
that.
think that's like... Well, no, that's not the craziest part of the story, but that is a very crazy part of the story.
So there's one guy who is he's a sweet guy.
Yeah.
Simple,
like, he
sweet.
doesn't seem like he's a
Yeah.
bad person
No.
at all.
And he's a nice Mormon guy. The only note I have for him is he could wear clothes that are a little bit more fitted to his body.
Okay.
He was poured into his shirt. Did you notice that? Those buttons were struggling.
I didn't. But anyways, keep going.
So anyway, he was giving their child a bath. With his wife was in therapy, and Jody basically told his wife, no sex. Don't let him sleep in the bedroom. Don't be nice to him. Don't acknowledge him. Don't pay him any attention. So this has been happening for weeks and weeks, and the guy's just dealing with it. And he's bathing their child. And she comes in.
Well, she wasn't letting him
Sleep in the bedroom?
bathe the kid either, but like for whatever reason this one night she was like, you should give him a bath, blah, blah, blah. Or I don't know if it was a boy or a girl. You should give the kid a bath. And so he was like, okay. Because he's like, well, she wasn't letting me. So of course I did.
Yeah.
And then I guess you tell the rest.
She walked into the bathroom and she had lingerie on and she was being seductive. And she got him juiced up. She got the juices flowing. Mm-hmm. And he said, I got an erection. Mm-hmm. And then he said, hey, can you put the baby, dry the baby off, put the baby away, and we can go have sex. And then apparently she put the baby in bed and then just iced him out and then went to, was it the police? And said that he got an erection
while he was bathing
the
their
child.
Kid. And so she like tried to play it off like he's like some fucking weird
pedophile.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, dude, that made so she was
so the therapist Jody told the wife to like do that in order to get full custody of the kid.
And then another guy said that his ex-wife said that he raped like 2 people. Mm-hmm. And the guy they're interviewing
then also was like saying inappropriate stuff about his daughter too.
Right. And that guy, not throwing any shade, but when he was doing his interview, he was talking, we went to therapy and we had this in, all right.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Mm-hmm. She probably could have said something else that would have rang a little more true. Uh-huh. You know what I mean? I don't see that guy committing any sexual violence against women.
His marriage was just like a cover-up.
Yeah, he was just being a good Mormon boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Anyway, not throwing any shade.
Anyway.
But then Jody Hildebrandt fucking got in with this Mormon vlogger, mommy vlogger. Mm-hmm. And then she left her husband and moved in with Jody and brought her kids. And moved
all of her kids in, too.
Moved her 6 kids in. And then one day the neighbor who lived next to the Jody's compound, there's just a kid walking around with duct tape on its legs and hands.
And like he looks like a fucking Holocaust survivor.
Yeah. She was like, my mom and Jody did this to me.
And he like calls the police, and then that's how they got found out. But and ultimately she did get arrested, and I think so did the mom.
And they both did 10 years? 4 years?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Well, they're still in jail now.
Yeah.
Because this just happened not that long ago. But anyways, like the neighbor Jody's house was like a $5 or $6 million home, and like they did like aerial shots of it, and it was a fucking compound. Like it was huge. So to be the neighbor and like have this like malnourished like kid show up,
Oh yeah.
and then be like, where did you come from? And he's like, oh, I came from that house over there. And you're just like, wait, like the fucking giant mansion in our neighborhood, like how?
Well, what's funny is when
Why?
I originally read the story, I told you I didn't think they lived in a mansion. I thought they lived in kind of a shitty desert house.
And I didn't think that they lived in like a shitty house. I just thought that they lived in like a normal, more just like a, you know, like a suburban
because
home,
usually
like in a neighborhood.
Yeah, usually it's one of those things where people, they don't have the money, so they don't feed their kids. But this was not that scenario.
No.
They were just punishing.
They were just like
the mommy vlogger thought her kids had demons in them, and so they were punishing the demons out of them.
Yeah.
Which honestly is pretty cool. That's how I punish our cats.
And then they like brought up that Lori Vallows lady who used to live in Arizona who like killed her kids and her ex-husband. Remember?
That happened right down the street from my old apartment.
And she, like, they brought her up, and because how she was like also part of the Mormon church and like pretty like well liked and well respected among the church members and stuff. And same shit. Like she thought her kids were fucking demonic demons, whatever. And like I'm just like, what is that with like the Mormon ladies like that just literally think their kids are devils? Or
yeah,
like how does that happen?
Think about the conversation, the amount of conversations that have to lead up to Jody eventually just being like, your kids are demons. Like the relationship you must have.
That.
Because if anybody told me, like if somebody, think about how close somebody would have to be to convince me that you were a demon.
Right.
Not very close.
Also, like,
The guy
how
that-
fucking stupid do you have to be?
The lady at Neaters was like, is that a demon in the car? Do I hear a demon in the car when I called for the refund?
Oh, you want to talk about the Neaters incident?
Let's switch over to the premium. We're going to talk about Kanye. We're going to talk about the Neaters incident. We'll talk about a number of things. www.terribleperson.co. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you to all the new listeners. We'll see you over on the premium. And have a great week.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah. Happy Tines Day, y'all.
Tines Day.
Tines.
Oh, did you know what I found out before
What'd-
we go?
Yeah, what'd you find out?
Did you know that there's a men's version of Valentine's Day?
Well, because you guys have Galentine's Day.
No, it's like they just call like the women's version is Valentine's Day.
What's the men's version?
It's called Steak and Blowjobs Day, and it's on March 14th.
Yeah, I was aware of that.
I had no idea until today. I found that out, and I thought it was really funny.
I celebrate with all my guy friends. We get together, eat steaks, and give each other blowjobs.
Because somebody at work was like, "Oh, I have that March 14th is a holiday," and we're all like, "No, it's not. Like, what holiday is that?" So I like Googled it on my work computer, and then literally like first link was Wikipedia, and it was like Steak and Blowjobs Day, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like IT is probably gonna think I'm a fucking weirdo.
Dude, yeah. I mean, that's nothing. I've Googled some wild shit.
Whoops.
So you're fine, I think.
How was I literally all I typed in was, what holiday is March 14th? I had no idea.
That's when Kate is like, I'm Jewish. I only celebrate Jewish holidays. On March 13th, she tells me that. She goes, any plans tomorrow? Okay. Assalam, or whatever. Shalom. I'll be praying all day. All right. Okay. www.terribleperson.co. Go there, please. Sign up. We need more premium subscribers. We're getting a lot, but we need more. We always need more. So thank you, guys.